Welcome back. Another day, another read. So let's get straight to your reading. I already have pre-pull cards right now. So the first card I'm seeing is you are in this period of in observation when it comes to your emotions, how they've been impacting you, what they've been teaching you. You've been going deep into the depths of your emotions. Dark where, it's very turbulent, very scary, or very uneasy as well. And I'm also seeing that you're also starting to listen to your intuition and see the beauty in regards to when it comes to your emotions. I'm seeing peacocks being very significant here as well. I'm seeing for quite some time your emotions were making you feel insignificant, or you were, less than, a minority, someone that didn't have any power. You feel powerless. And in all actuality, what your emotions were trying to teach you is hey, we're trying to guide you. We're warning you. We're letting you know hey, you need to readjust. You got to recalibrate. You got to listen to us. There's something that's not going right. And Spirit has been sending you so many downloads, so many messages, and you've been feeling this throughout your centers. So you might have been feeling a little bit anxious, kind of wonky, a little out of the norms per se. And it's because the divine is letting you know that you have a God-given gift that is meant to be felt, meant to be seen by the universe as a whole. And your presence is meant to be felt all throughout the world. I don't know why the hell I feel there's a spirit right there. It's on the side of my eye, and what it looks like to me is there's a spirit like this just looking at me. I'm just I'm doing a reading. Leave me alone. Anyways, and I'm seeing that you are stepping into a new reality, a new timeline where it's covered in so much light, it's so much brightness, it's so on the unknown, but you're going to be put on the spotlight or even get recognized. But this is something that's very foreign, very different, something that you have not yet to experience. And this is even after a period that you've been in a drought. You've been, taken out of your resources, and the divine is here we're going to take you where there's water. Hummingbirds can be very significant here, and also water, so you're probably needing to hydrate yourself, or water is going to be a very big factor in your spiritual growth or in general. I'm seeing that as of late, you've been collapsing so many timelines and realities when it comes to your emotions and how your emotions have played a role in your life, and you're creating a new vortex, a new reality, or even a whole different timeline, because you're opening up to the void, and the void has nothing there, just so many infinite possibilities that you can create in that moment. And your emotions are really been leading you to this point. It's you can create whatever you want, good or bad, exciting and beautiful, whatever you want to manifest. But your emotions have this divine gift of teaching you this sacred energy that they can actually shift what's within you on the outside. And what I'm referring to is whatever you have within you can really create your outer world. And that's involving your emotions, because your emotions create these events that come into your life. There is a specific lesson that Spirit is showing you that with your emotions that are getting, put into this void or into this new reality, there's going to be a beautiful transmutation of all that energy into this beautiful rainbow, honestly. And it's shooting you into a different vortex here that's going to initiate you. And it's going to ignite this power, this fire within you, this inspiration, this forward movement within you. I'm seeing wolves being very significant here, and as well fire placements. So Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo placements are very significant here. And it's going to ignite your emotions. It's going to be here, this is a catapult that you needed in order for you to move forward in your life. Emotions are a great teacher here. Let's see what else Spirit Team has to say. I'm also seeing that you're at the ends of completing a cycle. There's a completion coming through. Let's see. Yeah. Because you didn't realize that for quite some time, you feel you were spiraling and going deep within like into the depths of the ocean, not recognizing there was an other perspective, another way out. But this entire time, while you felt like you were spiraling or like your world was like, out of control, or you were experiencing like, this rainstorm in your life or this typhoon, whatever the case is, you've been guided. The entire time you've been protected, you've been watched this entire time. And this entire time, Spirit has been like, okay, we see you spiraling. There's this way out. There's this circle. There's this exit. Time to look the other direction. There is a way out. Because like you've been storing up so much rage, anger, energy. I'm seeing like your like lower sensors, like you've been storing up, or it's been like dormant, whatever the case is, either from trauma or from you like, just going with emotions or just not being conscious that you've been doing this. But you have a lot of stored up energy in your body, and this is why you're being like kind of feeling like you're out of it, or like you're not fully like, stabilized or like grounded. And it's because like you're releasing all of these emotions. These emotions are resurfacing and coming back out, so that way you can acknowledge them, and that's why you're feeling them in your body like symptoms. You can be feeling like, headaches, dizziness, heart palpitations, anxiety. I'm not gonna lie, probably impending doom, but that's just fear trying to get in your head. But it's not real. It's just your body like trying to recalibrate itself back into normalcy after a period of being in survival, after storing up all these emotions, all this survival within itself. And it's like your soul's like, I want to be free. Get me out of here. Open me up. And this is why like Spirit's like saying like, let that outlet out. Open yourself up. Release. Release it all. So that way you can realign yourself back. Yes, because this has been creating like this like turbulence in your mind. You've been having like either a clouded judgment, or you've been having racing thoughts, or probably a lot of anxiety going on. Like you've been in your head way too much. And this is why Spirit's like saying like, you gotta let this shit go, so that way you can have that mental clarity. Like there's too much going on all at once. If it's not your emotions, it's your mind. And you can't be having all this chaos going on within you. Like there is more than enough going on in the world. You cannot be having this going on within yourself. Like you got to really settle yourself down. And I'm seeing like you're being activated. Your ancestors are seriously guiding you here. There's like an activation. You're being initiated. There's like an initiation here going on. What about this initiation? It's like this initiation to your Kundalini energy, to, the spiritual realm, to the higher consciousness out in this world, and you're slowly unraveling and blooming and reconnecting with your true nature as who you were before all the trauma, before all the baggage, before all of like the programming that was set onto you. Like you're slowly ripping that band-aid off, slowly but surely, but you're evolving. I'm seeing snakes being very significant here as well. Heavy on tapping into those emotions and being grounded at the same time. There's a balance between both. Yeah. It's like you're slowly blossoming. And as you're blossoming, like you're seriously gonna ignite some huge power out into the world. Like you're gonna be a powerhouse here. And it's because you're so interconnected with the divine, with the source, like on the earth plane, that all of it's just gonna shoot out. You're gonna signal out into the earth like, hey, I'm here, watch me. And even in the midst of darkness, like you just have a way of shining. You just have a way of fucking shining, I swear to God. And sometimes people mirror that shit to you, like this aspect about you. Like you see people shine and be bright, be bold, like in the midst of chaos, or like, well, they're going through a tower moment, changes in their life, like all this upheaval, and they still somehow persevere, or you admire them for that. It's because they're mirroring you. This is you seeing yourself through another individual. You are magnificent. You are so great that you don't even realize how powerful you really are as a person. Heavy on like many truths coming to the light, a lot of balance coming in, and also a lot of truths within your own self that you're going to start recognizing and seeing yourself for who you are as a person. And also identifying yourself with a new identity, because like you're shedding old, like this old reality, this old timeline, these old attachments to this old you. And it's because like through your emotions, through your intuition, Spirit has been guiding you into like this path. Like there is a path that is being illuminated for you to be ignited, to be explored. Yeah. Volcanoes are very big here, so maybe like Hawaii could be very significant here. And I've been seeing a lot of what's it called, hibiscus flowers and Lilo and Stitch, so that could be very significant here. But they're leading you to like this massive like explosion that's about to happen. Something's going to burst, something's going to come out. Whatever this is, it's going to be a lot of creative energy, a lot of potential energy, a lot of momentum, and a lot of light to be seen and to be felt. And this is what Spirit is like letting you know, like there's these downloads. Listen up. You have a lot of ancient wisdom within you. This is not your first time around in this lifetime. There's a reason why we've been presenting this stuff, these tools, these resources, these downloads, these insights, these people, these experiences, because this is not your first time around in this lifetime. I mean, one should be prepared for the path, the journey that you're stepping into, the role that you're going to be walking into. Soon enough, you're going to be a magnet and people are going to come to you. And it's because you are literally a catalyst. You create transformations in people's lives. Seriously, like nobody's ever the same once they've experienced you. And because of your fire, soon enough, like people are going to start coming to you like moths to the lights. They're just going to come to you because they recognize like, oh, this is a person. This is the person that I've been looking for all along. This is the person that I needed whenever I was going through the darkness, because they know what it is to be in the darkness. They understand. And so much balance and luck is going to be coming your way. You don't even know. And it's because you provide this warmth, this, this embracement, this spark of creativity, this beauty with it. And it's because you're so divine and so different from the rest. You create a whole different like vibe to it that nobody can ever replicate. And that's what Spirit's been wanting to remind you this entire time. Nobody can ever replicate your energy because your energy is yours to keep. And I'm seeing that as you also set those flames, you're also signaling out to the earth, hey, I am ready. I am ready for my biggest mission, for my purpose, for whatever the world has to provide. I am ready. I've been waiting. I've been initiated. I've been ignited. I can do this. This is just exciting. I don't know. This is really exciting for me. So many transitions here. Like we went from like observing emotions to downloads, to walking into a different timeline, to being initiated, to being taught a lesson here, from turmoil to like recognizing that you're getting guided to a big whole different reality that's gonna lead you to many blessings and a lot of recognition. People are going to learn from you. Yes. Because you are literally like electricity, like you shock people. You also trigger people, but it's triggering in the sense where it's where you reflect something that they're needing to heal from. It's not in a negative stance where it's like, like, no. You trigger aspects that have been dormant within people so that way they can heal and up-level their life and up-level themselves as individuals. And you're like a magnet. Like I said earlier, like you are a magnet, you are attracting people to the flame, to the fire. And it's like an atom, like soon enough, like you're growing your aura, you're expanding your energy, and that's when everything's gonna come in. That's when everything's gonna come in and everything's gonna start pouring into you. The universe is ready to pour into you at its full length, and you don't even realize it because you're just in the void. You're just in the in-between phase. But once this happens, like you're just gonna know, I made it. I did that thing. I've done the work. I've gone through the months, through the ruts. I've gone through the most darkest times and periods by myself, pulled myself out of it multiple times, saved myself multiple times, had divine guidance, divine spirit team save me multiple times, all for this grand purpose, this grand entrance, this grand initiation that has been waiting all along, because you are here to guide, to help, to heal, to activate people, and to be someone that, people can be embraced with, and you embrace them as well. Because everybody at the end of the day, they want to be felt. They want to be seen. And that's what you're here to do. So if this reading resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, leave it out the window. Do not even force it. And I'll see you back in divine timing. And I'm just excited for this new chapter for you, because you've done a lot of growth. And you don't even recognize how much growth you've done through these weeks, months, years. As an individual, you're becoming unrecognizable because that old version of you has died. It's been expired. And this is why you're being transitioned into this new cycle, into this new timeline, to this new vortex, whatever this is. It's going to be amazing. And I just hope you have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you back in divine timing. Bye.